Hello everyone, welcome back to Nathan Sucks at Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. In the last one, we started our first trial where we're defending our childhood friend Larry Butts. And this guy murdered a lady and is pinning the blame on Larry. Because we know it, because it was in the opening thing.
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. Oh, did you now?
You said heard, not saw?
Yes, heard. All I saw was the body lying there. I didn't think to look at anything else, least of all my watch.
Isn't that a little strange? So you're saying you heard something, but if you were so shocked by the body, you wouldn't hear anything at all.
The witness did say he actually heard the time. It's ludicrous to suggest he wouldn't hear anything.
You know, I might actually have to agree with Payne on that one.
I have to agree with the prosecution.
Yeah, me too, actually.
Witness, continue your testimony.
There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television.
You know, I highly doubt that, considering a piece of evidence we have. Are you sure it was a television and not a radio?
Well, no, I guess it might have been a radio.
Incidentally, there was no radio on the premises. There was only one large television.
Right? I can't put my finger on it, but something about this seems fishy. Something about hearing the television.
The witness has testified he heard the time. Yes.
Okay, well, I mean... Come on, it's so obvious. I don't think I need... Okay, so I said I usually press everything. When I find the obvious contradiction, like, later on it won't be as easy as this. Like, Mia won't tell me what it is, but, you know. We get it, okay? Let's see. You probably coming from the television, but sir... That was a blackout. Hold it right there! I thought you said objection, Phoenix. Come on. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. Yeah, haha! Can you see the sweat now, audience? Vaguely, you can see like lines going down his face. It's good enough for me. You couldn't have heard a television or a video.
The offense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawyer?
No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Wait, I remember now.
Mr. Sawyer, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. Imagine you seem rather distraught.
My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body.
Very well, Mr. Short. Let's hear your testimony. Once more, please.
Witness testimony. Hearing the time.
Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw.
Sir?
You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Gladly. Sir, I think that's a pretty obvious mistake you've just made, but I'm still going to press up till that statement anyway. Hold it, sir! That strikes me as a very suspicious mistake.
Yes, I can see how you'd be a little doubtful. I'm really sorry, I only just remembered that table clock.
A table clock?
Maybe, I don't know. A table clock? Was there a clock at the scene?
This is the first I've heard of it.
Nah, I'm afraid not, mate. That did not... The murder weapon?
Yes, the table clock that was used as a weapon. That's what I just said. Did you doze off in the middle of my testimony or something?
Something's fishy here. Yes, sir. Murder weapon, my foot. Statue, sir. Get that out of here. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? Yeah, kick in the epic music.
What? You with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are?
Just answer the question, Mr. Sawit.
Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock.
It says it in his name, he saw it.
Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Payne.
As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You must tilt it, and it says you just tilted it, and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submit it is a statue. My apologies.
I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now?
Yes, actually. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction.
Indeed.
The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder.
Oh yeah, prove it. Prove I went in there.
I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. I spat on the screen a little. Let's get that out of here. Man, Mr. Sawit's really small.
Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sawit, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. Hit the wrong button there. The voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time.
What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture.
Baseless? Just look at the witness's face!
Yeah.
Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock?
That day, I never, look, the clock, I heard, no, I mean, I saw,
Excuse me, sir.
Shut up, I hate you. It was him, I tell you, I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn, give him death.
Excuse you, sir. Just threw your hair at me.
Order! Order in the court, I say!
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims.
Mr. Wright,
Your Honor?
you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence?
The whole case is riding on this. Better think it through carefully. Yes, Your Honor. The sound Mr. Sawit heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply, ask the neighbours! How about we try sounding the clock, eh? Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. God damn, I can hear that in the background again. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. You cannot see that. Oh well, I guess. I think it's 8:25. Oh god, did you hear that? Like, I don't know if that's a voice crack. That me at the end of that. That was...
That certainly is a strange way to announce the time.
Well, he is the thinker, after all.
So, you've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now?
It's 11:25.
As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawit heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawit, try to talk your way out of this one.
You forgot one thing.
Uh-oh. What's he talking about?
Well, it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow. It proves nothing.
God damn it.
How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case.
Yeah, okay. Okay. He's right. How am I going to prove that?
Damn it!
So close.
Mr. Wright, seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim.
Yes, Your Honor.
This means I cannot indict the witness. Unfortunately,
damn it.
This ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sort.
I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. They treat me like a criminal. A criminal.
Well, we know you did it, sir.
You liars are all slime.
Oh, you almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now.
Not so fast, Mr. Sort.
Mia? I mean, Chief?
Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think.
But, Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that.
Well, yes. That doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow?
Yes, actually, Mia. Wait, maybe I can prove it.
You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, Wright. Find it and let them have it.
Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim?
Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt.
Ha! Tough words! Let's see you pull this one off.
Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow.
Well, it's the only other piece of evidence we've got. Wrong button again. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. Actually, as like California or wherever you are right now, Phoenix. Japanifornia, as we refer to it in real world life. Well, when it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day over there. There's no over in that sentence. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Ooh! Oh, dude, you might want to get that checked out. You also suddenly disappeared. You want to get that checked out too.
Order! Order, I say! Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your client.
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor?
I have to say I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time.
Thank you, Your Honor. Yeah, that was very quick. It's definitely the quickest tutorial of the original trilogy.
At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Botts,
Not guilty!
Yay! Confetti! Woo!
and with that, the court is adjourned.
Yeah, nice and quick. Let's see if I can adjust the brightness so we can see this. I guess that's good enough. Turns out that Frank Sawyer was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sawyer let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sawyer grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find and dead. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m, District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Whew! Still can't believe I won. We won, actually.
Right. Good job in there. Congratulations.
Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you.
Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note.
Never seen the Chief looking this happy. She's this glad. Imagine how Larry must feel.
My life is over.
Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now?
Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon.
Good. Wait, no, I mean, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed.
But my Cindy Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever.
Larry, she was a... Nah, never mind.
Congratulations, Harry.
Harry.
Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts. Innocent.
Can't say it with a straight face.
Harry Butts. Innocent.
Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat.
Oh, no, I couldn't.
Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook.
Oh, hey. Here. Take this. It's a present.
A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that...
Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me.
Really? You? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento.
Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you want to just cry?
Larry.
Are you so sure?
Squeeze me?
Oh god, Larry. You said squeeze me. Oh no. I'm required to love you now.
I think she thought quite a lot of you, in her own way.
Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay.
Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him?
Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Well, the only thing that relates to Larry, probably. Have some of this. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her.
Huh? Where'd you get that clock?
This is the clock you made for her, Larry. She took it with her when she travelled.
She probably just needed a clock, that's all.
I think so. It's a pretty heavy clock to take travelling. Well, make of it what you will.
Hey, Nick? I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks.
Hope that made him feel a little better.
Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off?
Were you just speaking to me in my brain, woman? Just in my mind? Yeah, I guess so.
Say, how about dinner? On me? We'll drink a toast to innocent butts.
Yeah!
Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him?
Yeah, part at least.
You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks?
Oh, Phoenix, working that old charm, I see. And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay me. Unless you count the clock he gave to Mia." Didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. My promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. The end. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed. That was case 1. I'm sorry this is only 20 minutes, and I was talking like, oh, they're going to be like half an hour long. And I said that some are going to be shorter, some are going to be longer. Yeah, this is what I was talking about when I said some of them are going to be shorter. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed. This is a nice little preview, for the first weekend of the Nathan Sucks At new series, whatever. Completed the first case. I feel good about that. I feel good. Anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next one where we handle case 2, which is definitely longer. Definitely longer. Definitely longer. Anyway, guys, see you next week, probably, for the next one. See you then.